In the rapidly changing world of information technology, all businesses are basically depending on the instant accessibility to data and information for transferring knowledge, resolving problems, and planning for the future. Ministry of Energy and Mining, Oil Exploration and Production Authority, Petroleum Data Center. The Petroleum Data Center is one of the basic structures that the oil industry in Sudan is depending on. Starting from the initial stages of collecting data and information down to exploration, evaluation, development, production, and marketing. The Petroleum Data Center was established according to the Administrative Decision Number 10, issued April 5, 1999, based on the technical recommendations submitted by Castrol Canada, which specializes in oil and gas data management. The development of the Petroleum Data Center was launched in 2006, and the year 2013 marked its completion. Our vision: to provide reliable and accurate data and information in the pre-specified time and place in order to support the government to make sound decisions to maximize its share of hydrocarbon resources. Our mission: to develop integrated policies and information systems in which resources are utilized, the staff is qualified, and all resources are used to serve the oil industry sector and its partners. Our tasks and activities: follow up and receipt all types of petroleum data and information from the operating companies. In addition to the quantities of produced crude oil and its derivatives. Provide data and information to requesting clients, such as petroleum operating companies, universities, research institutions, government agencies, banks, international organizations based on the top management endorsement. Participate in the promotion process of the free blocks to investors by preparing the required data and information packages, announcements, and publication. Marketing petroleum data and information to the local operating companies and invite regional and global clients through promotion in several types of media, publication, and direct communications. Monitor and manage our warehouse data and information in accordance with the guidelines for storage environment. Petroleum data and information are generated as outcomes of petroleum operations, carried out in the licensed blocks to stakeholders, through utilizing dedicated human, technical, and financial resources, and every piece of data and information acquired and generated form the unique operation activities. The interpreted and integrated petroleum data and information related to the upstream operations are images that reflect the subground structures, rock and fluid types, which help in reducing risks and uncertainties during exploration, drilling, developing, and production, and hence reducing total expenditures. The purpose of seismic data in the petroleum industry is to look for geological rocks and structures that most likely generate and host oil and gas accumulations. In the field data unit, seismic information is managed and preserved, including checking, recording, and extracting it on request. Also, the information media is renewed before its expiration date to preserve it from damage and loss. Well logs are data and information acquired after completing the drilling of oil wells, which reflect the physical characteristics of geological rocks and fluids along the well section. The portal system is a common interface that can access all the different databases at the same time, which opens the way to the preparation of integrated reports, which facilitates the movement between all databases and existing systems. Geological data, geological reports, well logs, final well reports, geological maps and sections, base maps, structural geological maps, subsurface geological maps, gravity and magnetic maps, geophysical data, seismic 2D and 3D raw and processed data, seismic sections, rock and fluid samples, cutting samples, core samples, plug and side wall samples, vial samples, oil samples, washed and dried samples, downstream and midstream data and information, upstream production information, Geographical Information Systems GIS data.
Geographic information and remote sensing systems are used to collect, store, and analyze geospatial data for the exploration and development of fields through the integration of spatial data, including geological, geophysical, and topological data, as well as service installations of oil fields. This information is presented in the form of maps and 3D models. It is analyzed starting with the promotional process of the oil zones and fields exploration until reaching the stages of development and production.
Our projects. The development of the center has been accomplished through projects that have directly contributed to the oil industry, such as the scanning project for the original documents that don't have any digital copies, tape transcription project, network storage and server merging project, establishing and rehabilitating the warehouses for rock samples at El Shigeta area, 3D scanning for cores and cutting samples, the Electronic Services Project within the e-government, social responsibility. The Petroleum Data Center is an effective, innovative system for companies, universities, research centers, and consultants. It is specialized in developing and applying global knowledge with the answers to the urgent needs for creating new technology. The center provides data and information to researchers and graduate students. In the coming years, the Petroleum Data Center will help us reach new frontiers never before seen in the oil industry. Unprecedented efforts to save time and money and achieving new goals that meet the aspirations of business partners in the oil industry. If you are looking for a partner that provides accurate research and studies with high legitimacy, that supports decision-making in the specific time and place, then the Petroleum Data Center is the most innovative, flexible, dynamic, and well-prepared partner to provide its services for the oil industry.